Yeah, she's got some nice long hair, and you know that she's a bad chick. All the boys stare, can't help it, it's a habit. Clothes that she wears, short skirt and a jacket. I just wanna get her all alone on a mattress. I just wanna have it, I just gotta have it. Rumors all around say her body is fantastic. All natural, not a piece of fur is plastic. Head to her toes, yeah, they say that she's a latch. Yeah, the whispers all around say she has a reputation. Don't believe it till I see it, so I want a demonstration. And I've always learned it better with a hands-on education. So I need a private session if you get what I am saying. And they say that she's not easy, no, she's really complicated. But that only makes it better, and it's got me so fixated. And I'm not the type to wait around, I've never hesitated. But she's got me captivated, so the game, I'm gonna play it, yeah. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. I heard you look good when you're undressed. I heard you like to get away. I heard you like to stay out late. I heard you had a couple boyfriends. I heard they didn't treat you right. I heard you're hated by your girlfriends, 'cause all the guys want you tonight. Yeah, they say she's too hot, they say she's too cold. Where she came from, nobody really knows. They say she looks young, but say she acts old. From everything I've heard, she gets out of control. And all the boys say she was sent from the heavens, but I'm not too sure that this girl is a blessing. She's got the devil's eyes, and they'll cut you like a weapon. She's stuck in my mind like a bad obsession. Got bad intentions. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. Sometimes I'm feeling high, but sometimes I'm feeling low. I wanna stay inside, I could call my bed my home. I've been trapped inside my mind, that's what keeps me in the zone. I think that I'll be fine, but I do not really know, yeah. It's too late for me, not too late for you. To be great, you'll see, the pain's worth the truth. I don't wanna be just someone that's new. I speak my mind so free, so you could hear the truth. Yeah, I know that we all have fear. In the back of our minds we hear the devil that's in our ear, let it push you to see more clear. I don't wanna think about the pain no more. Everybody's not the same, we all open different doors. Yeah, we've all got different brains, that's what keeps starting these wars. I just stay within my lane, hope my words even score. I just try to keep it real, find a way to buy a meal, find a way to make a deal, find a way to help us heal. I don't wanna have regret, that's what pushes me to get everything I wanna get, work with every single breath, yeah. I know that we all have fear, in the back of our minds we hear the devil that's in our ear, let it push you to see more clear. I know that we all have fear, in the back of our minds we hear the devil that's in our ear, let it push you to see more clear. Yeah, it's that first day of first grade, that cute girl, your third day, that backpack, that snapback you've had since the third grade. The first time you got laid, the worst time you got played. It hurt but you're okay, you learn from your mistakes. Your friends back in high school, we thought we were so cool. We'd steal Jack, my dad's stash, and drink the whole night through. The first time you first moved, dad's new job, a new roof, new student, made new friends, a new start, a new you. I guess things could be worse, dad's in sales and my mom is a nurse. Yeah, family comes first, remember all the good and forget about the worst. Yeah, some things will burn and others will hurt, but you can make it work. Yeah, just flashback and be glad that you can look back at a good past, happy that you have that. I like living in the past, it makes me thankful for everything I have. Yeah, every time that I laugh, it makes me grateful for the present and the past. Yeah, don't live life too fast, take it all slowly and you can make it last. Yeah, keep all the friends that you had back in your math class, you'll be glad that you have them when you look back. Look back, look back, look back, look back, look back, look back. Yeah, I just wanna be on a tour bus, sitting in the back with a cold one. We all got dreams, know you got some. Yeah, we all got dreams, know you got some. I remember sitting in the backseat, tapping my feet to the beat that was blasting. Had this dream and it seemed like a passion. I'ma make it happen, I'ma take action, yeah. Ain't nobody gonna tell me different, nah. Since day one I've been winning, yeah. Focused on myself from the beginning, didn't hear nobody else's opinions, yeah. I strapped up young, did my research. Man, I worked so hard till my feet hurt. Man, I worked so hard writing each word, cause I wanna go far, I'm a dream, yeah. One life, only one life, yeah. So do it just right, yeah. Keep your head high, keep your head high, yeah. You gotta keep your head high. Don't let it go by, let it go by, yeah. Yeah. When everybody's thinking that you won't make it, forget them, yeah. When everybody's thinking that you're just faking, forget them, yeah. When everybody's thinking that you're just chasing, forget them, yeah. When everybody out here is just hating, forget them. I want my own tour bus, so I could be on tour, bro, with everyone who loves us, been with us on the come up. I won't ever give up, I will not forgive us. So we gon' make it big, bro, and we gon' make it quick, yeah. Everybody out here is just hating, forget them.
Good evening all, this is Rolling Swarm, and we're ready to some awesome stuff. And let me just mute the music for a while because I need to get my head into the zone. Really excited to be bringing you this, a bit of esports, but some different esports to what we're all used to. It's another community run tournament, but rather than being your standard game of 7 versus 7, we're actually looking at 2 versus 2, and it's the 2 versus 2 Elite League tournament, and CyberGhost there, one of the organizers, just making sure everything is going a-okay. So basically this league, let me see if I can't find the initial descriptions. We started out round 1. Basically they played 2 rounds already. We started off with 16 teams, and round 2 we're down to 8, and now we're at the semi-final stage. So the first match that we're going to see this evening, it's going to be the Reckitt from K4 and Wonderkid. Let's just see these guys' profiles. It's the Reckitt and Wonderkind, sorry, not Wonderkid. 2 very strong players there from this team, and yeah, I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. So you know, whatever that sounds like in your head, that's what we're going for. But we're up and ready. We're in, and it is Unicum and Vanocoin, Team Unicoin. A Unicoin, a fusion of their 2 names. And let's just see if we can't get into the spectator mode. Fantastic. So it's 2 versus 2. And the guys, the boys from Eros, opting to go Unicums in an E50M, Vanocoins in a 215B, the Reckitt in an E100. Beautiful camouflage scheme he's rocking there. And Wonderkind in a 263, a very interesting choice. It'll be... It's interesting to note that both teams taking tanks with good DPM. We've got the 263, the 215B. We're seeing... and the E215B doesn't quite connect on the E100. Doesn't connect again, and Unicum's taking a bit of trouble, and this is the power of the 263 here. But it's limited, and now Wonderkind needs to be careful. He needs to make sure that he can survive while the Reckitt, his support, comes in from the side. Otherwise, he's going down, and this is a strong start for the boys from Eros, but they need to shut down Wonderkind. They need to take him down ASAP. Unicum needs to stay alive. He needs to outmaneuver the 263, and he doesn't manage it. And now can Vanocoin do it? Oh no, look at that amazing shield work going on here. The Reckitt, head on a swivel, blocking Vanocoin from engaging the 263, and the E100 puts a huge hit there into the 215B. And now Wonderkind's getting pushed on, gets a big one into Vanocoin. I think the first game is going to be going to these boys because the E100 is about to unleash a whole lot of hurt on the 215B. And that was brutal. 1 minute and 45 seconds worth of playtime. 263. It's one of my least favorite tanks to face in the battle itself when I'm playing. And oh, look at that. A very dominant opening performance there from the Oof. No, I can't do it. It's not even that I don't want to try it. It's just that I literally... I have no idea. So let's just see here. I don't know what we're actually playing a best of. I think we're playing... Let's get ready. I think we're playing a best of 3. Not sure. I've just asked on the server for a clarification, but it's a random map, which is interesting. So people can't, they're not taking tanks. Okay, yes, it is a best of 3. It's just been confirmed by CyberGhost, yes. The semi-finals we're watching now, this one, is a best of 3. The final will be a best of 5. And whether we'll also see the playoff match for the bronze place, third place, bronze medal. You know what I mean. So it's a good start for the Reckitt and Wonderkind. One more in the bag to go through to the final. But yeah, as I was saying, it's a random map, so they're not taking like pre-planned tanks. If you see what I mean, like they're not going, okay, we're playing on this map, so we're taking this. It's random maps, so they're just kind of taking a good mix of tanks that can kind of handle any map that comes their way. I think the E100, it's a good choice. I mean, the HE, when you're in a 2 versus 2 situation, the HE is pretty... It's got a lot of utility, shall we say. So, and I'm, you know me, I'm used to commentating 7 versus 7 games. It's a bit easier to commentate, like, the action in 2 versus 2. There's less people to talk about. But the meta, or whatever semblance of a meta we have at the moment, for... 2 versus 2. I no idea. But you know, the E100 seems like a good bet, shall we say? And the 263. I mean, we saw the traverse speed there on the chassis of the 263. It's pretty nifty. It's no slouch, and actually it's quite an interesting combination. I wonder if they've been rocking this. Maybe some of you who are watching have been, you know, you've been seeing this, or you've been following the tournament, you've been playing in it, or you know someone who's played it in the earlier rounds. If this is the combination that they've been playing this whole time, or if, you know, people are chopping and changing the different things that they have, the different tanks that they're taking. So, okay, we're back in, we're all ready. Speaking of chopping and changing, yes, we are. It is E50M and a pattern this time. The boys from Eros. And we're on Fort Despair this time. The boys from Eros going for mobility. I wonder if they were... And it looks like Vanocoin. Is he connected? Not sure. Unicum's going. Vanocoin is just holding. Of course, the Reckitt and Wonderkind taking the same composition, and even Unicum's in the same tank. Blind fire there. No spots have been made yet. Okay, no, Vanocoin is in. He is moving. He's taking the pattern to this traditional area. Should be able to get good use here. The terrain really favors him in this position. And these guys, this map actually could suit the mediums if they're able to control the engagement. If we're going to be expecting to see the E100 and the 263 having to stay very close together. If they get separated, this could be very problematic. And actually the hit point pools are not that disparate when you consider... I mean, it's an extra 300 points, so like one shot's worth of damage, and the first spots are in. Unicum spotted up Wonderkind and vice versa. Now Vanocoin, we still don't know where the E100 is. If the E100 gets spots, yes, now Vanocoin can start flexing in. He can start getting a rotation on this flank. They don't know where Vanocoin is. Vanocoin's going for B. And yes, the mediums actually have here the advantage when it comes to cap pressure. But Wonderkind's making a move around. Now Unicum is in trouble. Good bounce. First shot connects. Unicum needs to be careful. Doesn't want to over-engage, overextend, commit too far. That could be a mistake. And the 263, it's got the penetration. It's got the damage potential. Unicum needs to be careful here. The Reckitt and Wonderkind, you've got to remember all of the people on the field here. All super Unicums. We're not going to be expecting any kind of... I don't know how to say it. There's not going to be any really stupid moves here, but 2 versus 2, the room for error, the margin for error is so small. And Vanacoin's been spotted. The E100's lining it up. He might be loading a HE shell. Wonderkind bounces again. He's not having luck with RNGesus in this game. Not managing to find the soft spots in those medium tanks. Reckity's calling wide. Maybe he wants Wonderkind to go out deep. Not sure. Unicum's getting good map control. Vanacoin's keeping control over the middle area. Solid play here. Wonderkind's pushing up, and that's it. That's what the Reckety was looking for. He was looking to connect with that high alpha, but Wonderkind's been tagged again. Hit points in the favor of Reckety and Wonderkind. Now they're resetting B. They've managed to dig back control of the middle of the map. Got map control, but the boys from Eros have got 180 cap points lead in the bag, and we're approaching the half-time mark here. This E100, it's such a powerful brawler. Oh, that's the alpha. Vanacoin massively overextending. Only, that's a bad trade. That's a very, very bad trade. Now Vanacoin is going down. The Reckety is going to be looking to shut him down. It's a HE roll. That's all he needs. He picks it up. And I think the Reckety and Wonderkind will be walking away with the win here, unless Unicum can do something absolutely spectacular. Because he's going to have to finish off Wonderkind. Oh, the Reckety gets another huge hit in. And now Unicum is down to an HE roll. And the Reckety, look at him shielding Wonderkind. The Reckety, oh, but Unicum gets one in. Now Unicum, he can't afford to take any splash damage, but he takes it anyway. Ah, the E100 is so, I mean, what a great tank for this meta. What a great vehicle choice. You can see there, you know, you've got the option, all the right kinds of ammunition. You've got heat, you've got high explosives, you've got huge alpha. It's such a good trade on the Peekaboom in a 2 versus 2 situation like this. And I mean, let's look at this. Like, I mean, 74%, 71%. So the boys here are all insanely good at the game, and that was brutal, absolutely brutal. So now that was the, let's see, we've got that was the first one, so it'll be Unicorn will go through into the playoff for 3rd place. Up next, we're going to be seeing 2 teams. I'm not sure who's in them. I can't quite see them on the menu that I've got in front of me. We've got Degradation Team and FBI Open Up. So I'm guessing FBI Open Up is going to be 2 of the guys from the French Baguette Invasion clan. Love that. Absolutely love that. Acronym. There we go. Degradation, but not... It's close enough. It'll do. It'll do. Let's just see who's registered. And its Degradation Team is Evgeny 2001, Vanadium, and Evgeny 2001 and Vanadium are the guys from the Degradation Team. Boys rocking around in Diamond League. Vanadium here. From First. Clan Turk and First Alliance. Or one of the First Alliance clans. And it's... no, they taught me how to pronounce these names properly. It's not our, it's Ur. Like poor. So it's Mr. Bergur and... Jesus Christ. These French names. But the 2 misters, that's what we're going to call them, because that's going to be quick and easy. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a long weekend. It's been a long week. And we're at the end of it on a Sunday. Let's just see. Maybe they should reset the scores. There we go. That's my contribution. Okay, well, it is... Ooh. Double IS4s versus an E5 and a 113. No idea. Absolutely no idea what to expect here. Well, the IS4 is in meta at the moment. And having 2 tanks of the same ability, the same kind of... yes, CyberGhost forgot to reset the scores. It's okay. So, having two tanks of the same speed, the same ability, that makes sense. They can move together, they can play together, and you won't risk separation. One fast and one very slow tank, for example. Oh, can we go on top of that? Yes, we can. Amazing. Vanadium, Evgeny, 2001. Going through the heavy route. They've gone shallow on the heavy route, but now they're going in, maybe looking to cap A, or they're sweeping through. The two misters, though, playing the middle. The E5s. He's rocking the Inferno camouflage. Very tasty indeed. And the E5 is in a great spot there. He'll be able to get good view range. And they both... And it's E5 IS4 spotted. The other teammates not spotted. And both guys here, both teams, using a very kind of cohesive strategy. They don't want to get separated. They're looking to stay together. They don't want to get overmatched in any situation. But the 113, it's much faster than the E5. The E5 is more nimble in traverse speed and handling. And it looks like we're seeing actually potentially the first bit of... Well, Vanadium is going to A. Evgeny's also going to A. They're going to get the cap in. How are the Mister's going to respond? Well, we're seeing Mr. E5, because I can't pronounce his actual name, sorry, is going for the C cap. But this is going to give Team Degradation the lead over FBI in terms of cap points. They're going to get A. They've got A. They're going to have it before C. And this means there's going to be about 1 kill's worth of difference. I don't think it's going to come down to points. But what this does mean, however, is that now FBI are under pressure to cap B. But actually, the Team Degradation, they're not going to go for B. They're going to push in aggressively. And they've now we're seeing a bit of it. Oh, no, there is actually the E5 there for support. I thought he would be further back, but he's made good work of connecting very, very quickly with his teammate after the C cap. Now it's coming down to a brawl. However, Team Degradation, Evgeny, Vanadium, they don't have to push. They can just sit there. They don't need to do anything. They're going to win on points if it comes to it. And no one finding the mark in that occasion there. No one connecting at all. And the E5 is in a dangerous position. A very dangerous position. And they're going. The E4s, IS4s, sorry, are going for the WZ113. They've called their mark. They're going. They're looking to take him, focus fire down. But actually, the FBI, the guys from FBI are doing a great job. And it looks like that's going to be the first advantage. And the DPM of the 113 and the E5 was more than sufficient to beat the IS4s. And now we've got Evgeny 2001 in an IS4 going head to head with one of the FBI guys in the E5, Mr. E5, doing good damage. He's got the penetration. He's got a solid hit point advantage. 1k in his favor. He can afford to be aggressive, but the IS4 is no tank to get complacent with. And Evgeny making a very strong move to fall back, but he's run out of options now. And if he's not careful, he'll get tagged in the back of his hull by the E5. Now the E5 is looking to... Oh, no. The IS4 is making a critical mistake here. He's completely underestimated how fast the E5 is. And the E5 takes one in return, but he's still got a huge advantage. Can the IS4 find a favorable battleground to play from? That is the question. And the IS4 at the moment is in a strong position. But the E5, he has the hit points. He has the hit points. But we know the IS4 is capable of carrying this. And still, he doesn't need to push. The FBI player, oh, it's a critical bounce. Every shot counts here. And now the E5 knows he's in trouble. And he manages to get one in, taking the IS4 down to a one shot. If he bounces this, he does. He's golden. He's getting round. He's going to be able to finish him off. Very well played indeed there by FBI. Fantastic performance. And just have a look there. Sorry, I'm somewhat busy, and you can see Vanadium and Evgeny, they made the rush. They went for the 113, but the DPM of the 113 and the E5 it surpassed them, so they left their defensive position, and that was a critical mistake. That was something that they really should not have been doing, because the IS-4, it's not a DPM monster. The 113 and the E5 both have, at least I think so. I mean, I could be very, very wrong here, but I feel like the E5 and the 113 have more DPM than the IS-4. Maybe someone wants to confirm that in the comment section. But yes, it's a best of 3, and I can see Armand Bada has asked how do I can adjust the speed of the camera. Hold control and then push a number from 1 to 9. So control 1 is a very slow speed, control 9 is a fast speed, and that's usually what I use most of the time. And then of course, if you zoom in and then you pan like consistently, you get like a nice smooth effect. I've had quite a lot of practice now in in free cam mode, and it takes some getting used to, but it's fun actually. It's quite fun, and we're going back in, and it's Yamato Harbor double IS-4s. You know, the more I think about it, the less happy I am with taking. Okay, yes, you have all the advantages of one tank if you take 2 of the same, but you also have all of the weaknesses. You're stacking all of your eggs in one basket, and the IS-4, it's got a lot of utility, but on this situation, you know, it's not as nimble as the E5. It's not as fast as the 113. And actually, the E5 has the option here to maybe go out for C. And the 113 is pushed into B. That's an interesting choice. Again, we're going to see team degradation getting the cap advantage. Double IS-4s, double cap on A. But if they try and push through here, they are going to lose some hit points. And hit points are pretty much neck and neck. 160 hit points advantage to the IS-4s. That's nothing to write home about, really, at this stage. Only 80 hit points more per tank compared to their opponents. But they're flexing off. Vanadium's been spotted. That'll be the 113 with the spot. No, maybe it was the E5. Very interesting. The 113 is staying tight to B. The E5, this is potentially maybe some miscommunication going on here. We're looking at the brawl here. No, this is not. The E5 should be able to find the lower chassis of the IS-4. Vanadium's coming around the flank. Everyone's spotted, or was spotted. They know roughly everyone's in this sort of area. So there's no surprises yet. It's an HE roll from the E5 onto the IS-4. Again, Evgeny is... I mean, that's not a bad... I mean, that's a 346 damage done between 2 HE shots. It's not bad. That's not bad going. That's like 1 AP connection, 1 low AP roll. And again, like the guys from FBI, now they're being aggressive. Look, the traverse speed here of the IS-4s. He's tracked. He's taken 2 hits. Oh dear, Vanadium getting stuck in. The 113 is the target once again. They're going for the DPM monster. He's taken 2. IS-4s doing better this time, but still, they're not in a super happy position. Excellent stuff. And now Evgeny is going to get stuck into the E5. He's going to look to connect this one. He does. Vanadium's going for the flank. Team Degradation have the lead here. They don't need to throw it away. They don't need to rush the E5. They can force him to come to them with the 2 tanks. They can control the engagement. Also worth noting, it's a slight advantage. It's a very tiny level of elevation, but they do have the high ground, which I think, as we all know, is very, very important. And Vanadium is unspotted. Actually, if he can stay safe, they've gone up quite a lot in cap point advantage because... And now he's going to look to pick up Vanadium. Vanadium is playing very riskily. There's some silly mistakes coming here. Now Evgeny is coming around. The E5. See, if he pushes in here, he risks taking 2, and then he'll be a very, very easy finish for Evgeny, the full health IS-4. He needs to get some proxy spots in. He has. Bounces. Gets a good amount of damage into Evgeny. He's got an advantage position here. Vanadium has to be careful. Ah, he's not careful enough! No! Oh, they threw it away. They threw it away. This E5. Fantastic performance. The IS-4 still has the cap lead though. Oh, and now he's using the corpse of the E5's platoon mate as cover. The E5 is using that speed, that traverse. Oh, both down to 1 shots. So the E5 is going to have him on the reload. The E5 must, absolutely needs to connect here. He doesn't! He doesn't! Yes, we're going for it. Ah, sudden death. Ah, love it, love it. Down to the wire. Wonderful. Fantastic stuff. It's like, you know, when you absolutely need to connect a shot like that, you know, the E5 head on to the IS-4 looking for the lower glacis, and the IS-4 just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And now we are going sorry, I got excited there. Now we're going into the next game. Best of 3, the tiebreaker, 1 versus 1. Let's see how we go. Again, same tank choices. I'm surprised they're not. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I would be thinking, you know, they'd be trying to chop and change, but obviously, you know, these guys have been playing the 2 versus 2. My God, the fog is real on this map. We can't see them at distance. They've obviously found something that works for them. The IS-4 is going hard over B, and they've connected with the 113, and now they're taking up solid side scraping positions. They've got the HP advantage again, and Mr. Bergur going in there with HE into the side of Evgeny. Evgeny not managing to connect through the E5. The E5 looking for shots here. He's got a very strong position actually. That turret, since the Wargaming took down the look at that. Bold move, bold push. The IS-4 is playing passive. Both teams know this is do or die. No one wants to throw it away. No silly mistakes here. Both teams have done it though. Game 1, the IS-4 is pushed. Oh, and it's a fluff by Vanadium into the ground. The E5 into the side of the IS-4. Who's getting the most map control? The IS-4s have got B, but they risk getting themselves in a pincerable position here. Now the E5's got an advantage, and they're ditching the B cap. Oh, Vanadium punishes the ground for a second time. Oh no. I think the FBI guys have got it. They've got the DPM, they've got the hit points. They can work this one. Vanadium, it's another bounce. It's another bounce. The guys from FBI surely have this one in the bag. Surely they can wrap this up. The E5 looking to block Vanadium's shots. Evgeny looking to not bounce again. But he does. No, he doesn't. He connects. Oh, the E5 finishes off the first one there. The 113 is going to get a shot in. He does. Now the E5, he's got a nice open field to play with. He's bouncing the 113. I think at this point, we can say that it is all over. The E5 comes in, blocks the shot. He's going to hold the front. The 113 is going to go for HE in through the side. Doesn't quite make it. E5 once again shielding for the 113. Doesn't matter that he takes that damage, he's able to finish the job. And we have our finalists. It's going to be the Reckitt and Wonderkind versus the dynamic duo from FBI, who I'm going to have to apologize profusely to once this is over for not being able to pronounce their names. Wonderful stuff indeed. And that is the end of the semi-finals. Let's do the whole GG thing. My goodness me. Scores have been reset. Fantastic stuff. And now, yes, this is the playoff for third place. Third place. Let's see, and let's actually, now that we're in the flow of it, let's get the music back on the go. Let's get this song playing in the background. Very apt when you're going for the prestige, the third place. Okay, I'm excited to see. We know, well, Unicum and Vanacoin going for the same, Team Unicoin going for the same format that they had before. E50M, FE215B. They're teeing off against Team Degradation at Gaini Clan Turk, Vanadium first. And they've had a huge change of heart. They've ditched the IS4s and now they've gone for 140 T62 Alpha. That's interesting, shall we say? They've got the DPM. This might not be the map that they were hoping for, bearing in mind that it is a random map selection. They're making their way for the high ground. High ground, very important. Vanadium 140, Evgeny 2001, T62 Alpha. Whoa! Evgeny finds the mark. Vanadium goes wide, and Evgeny connects. Unicum, and I wonder, can the 140? No, he was not expecting the E50M there. Vanadium not having the best evening, if we're being honest. But Unicum with a good roll there. Vanacoin taking another hit from Evgeny. Evgeny, the T62 Alpha, fighting from an elevated position. It's not its forte. 5 degrees of gun depression? Not a lot of gun depression. And Vanadium having to pull back, relatively separated. Unicoin, Team Unicoin have the armor advantage. Vanadium again. Oh, Vanadium's looking low. The E50M's on the chase. He's disengaging. But why would you expose your rear armor? Oh, he's managed to slip past Vanacoin. Can he get one more in? He can. But Unicum. Oh no, Vanacoin picks up the kill. Unicum's there to assist now. Unicum needs to shield for his teammate. Looks like he's lost a track. And he is shielding. He's doing a great job. Evgeny 2001 at switching targets. Bounces off the front of Vanacoin. Vanacoin to pick up the final kill of the first match of the playoff for the third place title. Fantastic stuff. Love it. Yeah, Evgeny pulling his fair share of the damage dealt, but Vanadium struggling. I wonder if he's having connection issues. Unicum and Vanacoin, great teamwork there. Good sharing of the hit point pools. Going in again, best of 3, potentially, if Team Unicoin can seal it off this time. They will They will win this matchup. Let's see. We're back. Team degradation. Back with double IS4s. Vanacoin, Unicum. Again, E50M, 215B. Interesting choice. They've split. Unicum with the advantage on the hill. The 215B, Vanacoin playing. Oh, that's a nice spot for the 215B. He can play hull down there. He can resist the IS4s. And Unicum's gone for C. Now, maybe they'll be expecting them to be sticking together. So they might push in for A. The double IS4s might push in for A. Vanacoin will spot them. He should be able to do some nice damage farming. Then the E50M can come in down through the city. And they'll have the IS4s in a crossfire. And if they can maintain their own hit point pools effectively, and I would be hoping that Unicum would take a different line in, or is he anticipating that the IS4s will push on the 215B? And that's the first bit of damage in there, and you can see Vanacoin's in such a strong position, and Unicum and Vanadium trading blow for blow there. Unicum will have him on the reload, should be able to connect one more, bounces off the front plate. Evgeny. Let's see, Evgeny looking to get stuck in as well. Vanacoin needs to bring his hit points and his DPM up. The IS4s can defend, but they're not up against maybe some of the weaker opponents that they faced earlier on in the tournament. Oh, Vanacoin's playing aggressive. Unicum's taking a very long line. I don't know if that's a good call. Vanacoin is only really concerned with taking Vanadium though. Ah, he bounces. The E50M looking for the ram. Oh, Vanacoin's in trouble. Vanacoin is in a lot of trouble. The IS4s might have this one in the bag. And now Unicum is up against Evgeny. Oh no. That is he's having some driver error issues here. And now we've got a 2,170 HP IS4 versus a 1,115 HP E50M. The cap lead and the pressure is in the favor of the IS4. The IS4 doesn't need to push, but god damn it, he's gonna push anyway. He's out for blood. He's looking to lock this one in. He doesn't want to let the E50M, and the E50M comes out sideways. And he was looking, and E50M does a bit of ram damage. And can he rotate the chassis fast enough? No, he can't. The IS4 here bounces the next shot. Oh, it's a HE roll surely from the IS4 for the finishing, and it does. Evgeny, team degradation, ties it 1-1. The boys from Eros. It was the line there that we saw the E50M. Unicum took too wide a line. Vanacoin was left without support for too long, and they weren't able. They weren't able to. They weren't able to close that off effectively. And 216 says, "Watch the chat." I'll try and keep an eye on the chat, but I'm too psyched on the action. But great to see too. Salty Tankers here. FE 216 no production. Malik. Hamish plays explosive. Okay, Hamish. I don't think, not that it's invite only, but I think you have to kind of apply to the tournament organizers when it's starting. But we're going in now. It's the tiebreaker. Plane's gonna go crash over there somewhere. I think a Dracula with a speed boost can actually get under the plane. If you spawn in the right place, a Dracula with a speed boost can actually get under the plane when it crashes. It's worth trying. Oh, look at that. Interesting. So it is Vanadium. Unicum taking a wide line. Vanadium capping C. Evgeny 2001 controlling the right field. Vanacoin trying to push into C, but it's not a good place really for a 215B to operating. The IS4s are in a strong position here. Unicum not trading well. It's going to be a very tough brawl head-on between the E50M and the 215B. A very tough brawl indeed, and the 215B's looking to use its nimble forward mobility, if it has that. And the IS-4's sharks in the water. They can smell. I can smell Vanacoin there. They know they're looking for that. The E50M's keeping them nicely spotted, giving Vanacoin time and scope to flex unspotted. Unicum, though, is still spotted. The IS-4s will have seen that, and now the boys from Eros have thrown away D. Is that a wise move? I can't help but feel that might have been a mistake. Vanadium and Evgeny 2001 capping off D. That's going to secure them the cap pressure. They're going to have 2 caps to none, and the rolling cap lead going over in their favor. Unicum's gone for A. I don't understand why. Now, if the IS-4s are switched on, they know A is ticking over. They know the 215B is spotted there. They know the separation. They can push on the 215B. Vanacoin could be in a lot of trouble. They're not pushing. And now Unicum is going to make his way around. He's going to maybe look to get B. Or is he going to go into D? That could be a good move, but he's seeing the IS-4s there behind C. Vanacoin taking a bit of damage. Evgeny 2001, Vanadium. They're doing it by the book, by the numbers. 2 IS-4s. It's a very methodical approach by Team Degradation. Team Unicoin playing a little bit crazier, and now they've going for the isolation. The E50M has dug himself into a corner, but Vanacoin's coming in from the rear. The IS-4s need to close out the E50M, and they will. They've got the advantage here. Oh, it's a track. They're going to pile in. They're looking for a ram. It does more to Vanadium than Unicum, but Unicum is in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. Can Vanacoin offer fire support from range? He needs to be the hammer against the E50M's anvil. He needs to do a lot of damage. And that's a very questionable tactic being operated by the Eros guys here. But if Vanacoin can take down Vanadium, look at the cap lead is definitely in the favor. Definitely in the favor of Team Degradation. Red team, South Spawn. Not that spawns matter at this stage. But Team Unicoin, they've got 3 caps. And they have more hit points, but it's controlled in 1 tank. Oh, he fluffs the shot. He's got the DPM advantage, but he's going to get trapped against the house if he's not careful. Oh, he's giving the broadside to Evgeny. Oh, Vanadium. Vanadium bounces. Vanacoin's going to close out Vanadium. He has to connect this. He has to, absolutely has to make this shot. He doesn't! He doesn't make the shot. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. If there was one shot that you didn't want to miss, that was it. Good night, Vanacoin. Vanadium and Evgeny, Team Degradation, take 3rd place, the bronze medal. And it is Team Unicoin in 4th place, beating many other strong opponents, it must be said. But the boys from Team Degradation, IS-4s, playing it by the numbers, doing it by the books. The lads from Eros, a little bit fast and loose, a little bit ambitious there, ultimately getting outplayed. Wow. That's some cracking stuff. And we've got Dark Unicron reckons K4 will win this. I don't know. I don't know. I do know that I don't like their team name because you can't pronounce it. So let's see. Modern Prince, very glad you're enjoying the matches. I've just seen that Salty Tanker has just finished studying. I hope there's a Y missing, but you never know. You never know with Salty. Okay. Yay195. Great to see you here. I hope you're enjoying the live stream. I hope you all are actually enjoying this. This is something I'm actually getting quite stuck into. This is quite fun. This is quite fun indeed, if I do say so myself. I'm enjoying it anyway, if only because it's slightly different from our usual shenanigans of 7 versus 7. Amp Coil, Spitfires, no production, Alpha, all there. And let's just see. We also had, just to throw it out while we were there, from the last couple of streams, we picked up a few more Patreons as well, which is just absolutely fantastic. So a huge shout out to everyone, all 4 of the professional clans, clan logos there, yeah, clan logos there. Huge shout out to them for supporting the channel. Means I'm able to do stuff like this on a more regular basis, which is obviously fantastic. And the Reckitt is here in the room with us, just waiting for his teammate and their opponents. Let's see. And just been confirmed. Yeah, we've got about 15 minutes until the final, so hang in there. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I'm just going to do some stream admin. Interesting. Okay, stream's good. We're doing good. But yes, huge shout out to the professional clans, and also we have our first team hero in the house, which is let's just see here, Norwegian. Oh god, it's another, like, all of you need easier to pronounce names. Norwegian Ishafskraft. I'm so sorry. But basically Norwegian from the SR71 clan. NA also plays EU server as well. Was our first team hero, which is wonderful, wonderful. So big shout out to him. Big shout out as well. Just while we're on a bit of a quiet moment here, but to the second Lieutenant Nord from the Svi_F clan. He's been helping out a lot with the artwork on the channel. Our Good Game Club logo is his handiwork, and he also lent a hand to WinterWar, their clan logo there, I believe. It is his handiwork in the artist studio. Big shout out to him. Grim Creeper, Oliver, Bashamal 1957. There's a few more, but the Patreon, well, the Discord's getting a bit out of hand now since we had the event. Also probably worth mentioning as well, we had the event, which was absolutely fantastic, the 1,000 subscriber giveaway event. Basically, for those of you who don't know, Wargaming, they have a great program that they run with YouTubers, which produce World of Tanks Blitz content. They have kind of like a set amount that they can offer up to YouTubers to give away at a certain frequency, depending on the number of subscribers that they have. So when we reached 1,000 subscribers around Christmas time, the channel became eligible for that program, which is pretty cool. Able to give out some prizes. And let's just see here if we don't have the winners by the list. So free Sparta, EU server, the happy winner of 14 days premium time. Sly Brady Jackson, NA server, server. Happy winner of 30 days premium time. And our very own Torpedo Killer from Win, who is next. Great to see one of the professional clans there getting a prize. Winning the tank, the premium, the Tier 7 American premium heavy tank, the M6A2E1. So big congratulations to those guys. Really, it's quite nice. The giveaway bot on Discord is actually very handy. You know, you just join the Discord server we've got going on. React with a little party popper emoji or reaction or whatever it is. And then you know, the drawer will pick the names randomly for you, which is very handy indeed. Speaking of emojis, I've also been playing a lot of, while we wait for the games to kick off. Oh, FBI Open Up versus What's Why do you do this to me? Hey Boris, great to see you here. Yes, Salty Tanker. I thought you meant studying, but you know, I thought I would check. Maybe you work in a zoo, I don't know. So, yeah, but whilst we're on the topic of emojis, I've actually been playing a lot of World of Tanks PC, and I joined a clan, the Emoji Clan, playing some skirmish games, and actually having an absolute blast. Yeah, big shout out to any of those guys if they're watching the stream. Thank you for welcoming me into your World of Tanks PC family and not judging me too harshly for playing so badly in the IS-6. I took the hit. I bought the IS-6 so I could play tier 8 skirmishes, and it was worth it. So we're still going. We're just waiting. Very interesting game so far. Maybe we can reflect actually a little bit on the meta of 2 versus 2. So, you know, for those of you who've been watching or seen the last couple of games, let me know, what do you think the 2 versus 2 meta is all about? What are teams looking to maximize and minimize? Okay. Sorry, the song is... I thought it was misplaying, but it's working fine. So yeah, what do you think the 2 versus 2 meta is all about? For me, I think we're looking... it seems to me that heavy tanks are the main meta. We haven't really seen any real successful use, at least not at this level or in these games, of mediums and TDs. Okay, we've had the E50M from Team Unicorn and the 263 actually being used by the Uvu. We're gonna call them Team Uvu, or Team Osas. No, Team Uvu. We're gonna go Team Uvu. I mean, the E100, I thought that was a great choice of tank. I said before, you know, like the HE, the Alpha, the kind of the ability to trade on a peekaboom and also be able to side scrape, and also it's not that slow. I think it pairs quite well with the 263, which has got the DPM and the insane frontal armor as well. So very keen, because now what we're going to see is a team that was rocking a WZ113 and an E5 versus a team that's been rocking a 263 and an E100. And I wonder if that kind of combination's come together. And Justgo asks, no, it's Nefex. I'm gonna reply past the 5-minute delay. So I'm very excited actually to see how these teams compete versus one another. assuming they take the same tanks, I think actually having the random maps is a very nice feature. I was a little bit hesitant initially about that. You know, anything, the whole principle of random in competitive makes it less competitive. However, not like RNG where it's variable between the teams. It's part of the game mechanic. If you're playing 2 versus 2, you know the map's random. It's going to influence your decision-making process, and so I think that for me is a big part of the meta that these guys are dealing with in this tournament, at least, is that they have to be picking tanks that synergize well together. However they manage that. We don't like that song. It's not skipping. Have to pick tanks that synergize well together, but also have to pick tanks which are capable of doing well on any map. So obviously you can't. Maybe, you know, you could go for maps which suit a heavy, like a city environment, but then, you know, if you get a map with lots of open field terrain, that's going to be very problematic for you. And it's the Recity from K4 and Wonderkind from 1, the original First Alliance. And let's just have a look at the players here. Huge numbers here. So over 70% win rate, over 2,200 average damage per battle. Calibrated into the top of the Gold League, it seems. Oh no, if I click that, it just opens up something in a web browser. Ha. Ain't got time for that. No, calibrated into the Gold League, made his way quite swiftly up into the bottom of Platinum. The Recity. At the top of Gold. Oh, let's see. Yeah, again, another player with over 2,000 damage. Absolutely mental here, and they've been working very well together. And I wonder, let's just see. Just remind them about the tank choices and the delay there. So we're waiting. We're gonna go live again. We are live now. We're gonna go live with the battles in a couple of minutes. So let's see. We're now just waiting for Team FBI open up, which is pretty cool. I'd like to, like, if you're still hanging in there, please do comment in the chat. Who do you think is going to win? I can see a lot of people in the chat rooting for Team Uvu, Recity, and the Wonderkind. It's very exciting stuff indeed. I really hope that I'm expecting them to take the same tanks, but I wonder, you know, if they've been watching back the stream, you know, they'll have seen each other potentially play earlier this evening, so that they'll know, you know, the guys from FBI will know the Recity and Wonderkind were using a 263 and an E100, which maybe is something they hadn't done in previous rounds, and vice versa. The Recity and Wonderkind will know that the guys from FBI will have been using an E5 and a 113, which is something that they might not have been doing earlier on in the tournament. So maybe they'll try and adapt to each other's team compositions, or maybe they're just going to keep going with what's been working for them up until this point. And really, we really have to see. We really have to wait and see. We're just waiting for the last FBI player. Remember, we've just gone, all the games we've seen previously have been best of 3. This is going to be a best of 5. So first team to 3 victories to win it, rather than the first team to 2. Are we going to see a steamroll, one team going 3-0? Or is it going to be a close fought battle? We're going to see them going 2-2, facing off in a tiebreaker. The ultimate deathmatch to claim the crown. And the other FBI lad is on his way. At least he's taking it in good humor. But no, really, I'm sorry, I can't. It's better if I just call you Mr. followed by the tank. All right, FBI versus Team Uvu. Minute or two behind schedule now, but it's okay. That's a good song. Well, I am interested. I kind of hope we see some different tank choices. Just because when you get to this kind of 2 versus 2 level, it makes... Oof. Are they gonna forfeit? Is there a forfeit? Is there a time forfeit? But I do kind of hope that we see different tanks just to see how they play. Or actually, maybe for the first battle, I would like to see the 263 and the E100 versus the 113 and the E5. Alright, he's on his way, he's on his way. Mr. Burgo. We could do that. We could call him Mr. Burgo and Mr. Mitro. What was the other one? Mitro. Mr. Burgo and Mr. Mitro. Okay, we can do that. We can work with that. That's good. We're still waiting. He's here! Yes! Okay. Let us see. So the question is, what tanks are going to be taken? Because it's best of 5. These guys have gone through 3 rounds to get to this stage. Just waiting for the recce. Question is, what maps are we going to see? At least 3 games. Maximum 5 games. It's a best of 5. Oh, Castilla. Classic esports map. And we've seen a slight change here. Oh, wow. The Recce and Wonderkind have taken a note out of Unicorn's book. E50M, FE215B. However, The lads from FBI, Team FBI, open up. Mr. Burgo, and Mr. Mitro. A mouse and an E5 rocking the Inferno camouflage. Yes, love it. What camos we got going on over here? Oh wow, that is very large and very pink, and it's the Reckitt E50M. Like, they're really looks fantastic. It's the Reckitt E50M. Oh, he misses. And now the E50M is in trouble because the mouse is coming round. The 215B is not really in a position to assist. Oh, but the Reckitt is doing a very good job of outplaying the E5, but the E5 connects in through the side, using premium ammunition, sacrificing DPM. E5, oh, now the mouse is getting stuck into the Reckitt. This means that Wonderkind, the big pink FB215B, is going to have to come in, but the Reckitt is in trouble. FBI doing a very good job here. And that's now we're seeing the FB215B is in trouble. Mr. Burgo, Mr. Mouse, he can go up here and he can probably do very nasty things to the FB215B. Wonderkind is not going to be... Oh, but he... Very quickly, the fire very quickly put out there by the mouse. The mouse having some issues with the terrain. The tank is just so huge. Has some issues there. Now the E5 is going to look to come across. Maybe a 3-shot for the 215B. The mouse looking to try and set up a good side scraping position. The 215B in trouble. The mouse pushing. The 215B, super sneaky move, gets pegged by the E5. Not able to connect in return. The E5, Mr. Mitro playing very well. The mouse connects. The E5 misses. Good roll by Wonderkind there. Mr. Mitro in, potentially looking to finish with a ram kill. Oh, Wonderkind does it. Oh, now we have to get ready for the dance of ages, because the mouse is going to be coming up looking to pick off Wonderkind. Wonderkind is going to be, with all 70 of his hit points, dancing and dodging. I'm not sure he wanted to go that way. He's going to get spotted. He's going to get taken down. Oh, I would have given him the rung around the buildings. But the mouse, Mr. Burgo, finishes the job. And that is game 1 to the lads from FBI. The Reckitt and Wonderkind. Team Uvu. Interesting choice there. Very interesting choice. I think I'm not sold on the E50M FB215B combination. I think, you know, the E100 263 was much more successful for them. I don't move the camera. It's less important. It's less important that you forget to move the camera on a 2 versus 2, because there's less hit points and the cap is less important. I'm telling myself that. Evgeny, great to see you here as well. Oliver, Agile Hippo, fantastic stuff. And Grumbly, AJ Gamer 7, Vanadium, fantastic stuff. We've got quite a few of you watching now. Very exciting indeed. And we're seeing E5 113 versus E100 263. This is what we were expecting. The FBI team in their classic combination, E5 WZ113, Team Uvu, Wonderkind and the Reckitt. E100 and 263. 263 has gone into A early. Going to get the cap taking over. E5 capping B. WZ113 pushing hull down under A. E100 going wide on A. Will be interesting to see how this one plays out. The E100 gets tagged. Doesn't connect with the E5. Looking to cross. Potentially the 113 can get one into him. The E5 might also be able to get one into him. Oh, he misses! The Reckitt punished twice. But now getting a dangerous flank on. The 113 spots up the 263, but he's got a strong turret. Fantastic stuff. Now, I wouldn't push on the 263. I think this is a critical mistake by Mr. Burgo. But what do I know? Oh, that's the E100 punishing the 113, playing too aggressively. The E5 not in a position to support. The 263's got him on DPM. Oh, the E5 is there. Oh, no. Mouse is... The E100 is just so devastating. That 600 alpha is just not to be sniffed at. And now it's 2 guns on 1, but the HP advantage almost doesn't exist. Almost. And again, there's the mouse. The mouse is going to look for the ram kill. He's just going to look to get stuck in. E5 takes 45. 263 is going to look to connect one. Should be able to make it. Bounces off the rear of the E5 turret. E5 gets one in. Looking to side brawl. The E100 manages to do so. Mr. Mitro playing his heart out. Oh. HE from the E100 is real. Oh no. He's made a classic error here. He's vacillated between targets. E100, 200 damage on the ram. E100 just needs to get a good HE roll in through the side, or AP in through the side of the chassis. Is he going to hit the tracks? He is! Going for the ram kill. Oh my god. 25 hit points. Oh, it's a HE roll unless Mr. Mitro is down. No! He's got past! He's done it! Yes. Amazing! E5. Look at that. It's like oh, it's amazing. That's amazing. I mean, you think it's all over, and then it isn't, and then you think it's all over again, and then it isn't. It's like some sort of like, you know, Rocky movie final fight scene. He's down, you know, the E100's behind him, lining up for HC shell, and then out of nowhere just slips around in through the side, beats him on the turret traverse. Mr. Mitro. Unbelievable. 2-0, FBI on track to go for a clean win in the finals. 3-0, they just need one more win here. That was pretty cool. I got a lot of love for the E5. I got a lot of love for the E5 indeed. Okay, potentially the last match of the 2 versus 2 Elite League tournament. FBI back in the 113 E5 combo. The Reckitt in an E50M, Wonderkind in a 263. I wonder if they regret dropping the E100 now that the map has been revealed to be Himmelsdorf. Ah, free spotter is there. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. From the Deadly Skill clan. D-Skill. Oh, Wonderkind is going to get one in through the side. No, he doesn't. Oh, but he does actually, because the 113's come in, and now the 263 is in trouble. The 263 is in a lot of trouble. E50M coming in for support. They're looking to bully the 263. 263 takes one. It's going to take another. He's down, potentially to a one-shot. The E50M coming in to shield. They can't focus on the E50M. They have to finish that 263. The 263 has to die. They're looking to pick up the kill. Mitro in the E5 doesn't quite manage it. Oh, Oh, Mr. Burgo in the 113 misses the E50M. The E50M looking to pick up the 113, does so. This one, I said it last time, and my prediction was completely useless. But maybe the Reckitt and Wonderkind can pull this one back. But Mr. Mitro in the E5 is doing horrible, horrible things to Team Uvu. Bounces the 263. How much did he bribe RN Jesus for that one? Oh, but the Reckitt manages to connect, and now he's in a very tough position. He's going to have to pick one or the other, because if he keeps vacillating like this, he's just going to get hammered down one shot at a time. He's going to lose the HP advantage. He's trying to cap, and I don't think that's what he needs. He's pushing. Mr. Mitro's pushing on the Reckitt. Wonderkind supporting in the backfield. He's capped out C, though. He's got the cap advantage. Oh, Wonderkind finally gets in. He bounces. The Reckitt's going for the flank shot. He knows he's on the reload. Picks him off. We don't see a 3-0 shutout. The Reckitt and Wonderkind hanging on for dear life. Need to win 2 games now. Back to back. FBI, open up. Team FBI, open up. On match point. They just have to win one of the next 2 games. Okay. We're already best of 5. Thank your lucky stars, Team Uvu. Oh, wow. Oh dear. Okay, we're back to the classic lineups. E5 113 versus E100 263. The E100 struggled against the E5 in the first match between these two. But on this small map, does the E100 have an advantage or a significant disadvantage? 113 E5 pushing up aggressively into the A cap. Got the speed advantage, connecting through the cheek of the E100 there, it seems. 263 not able to reset. Looks like they're going to get A. Caps have not been a factor in any of the matches that we've seen so far. WZ113 lining up on the 263. That's the HE, 191 damage. It's not a lot, but it's not insignificant in terms of getting damage inflicted. And now the question is, how are the Reckitt and Wonderkind going to put the pressure on the E5 and 113? It's a small map. They don't really have the ability to flank, and Mr. Mitro again punishing the cheats of the Reckitt. The Reckitt loaded with HE, I'm sure, no doubt. No, doesn't connect. Angling the turret away. It's a good call. Mr. Mitro goes wide. Wonderkind, I think the map definitely favors FBI open up in this instance. Team Uvu don't really have a lot of options. They don't have the speed. The 263 doesn't really have the gun depression to engage effectively. They're switching up positions. I don't know if that's wise, because the 263 is going to have to expose its side chassis to get shots off. He's tough. It's a tough call for the 263 here. There's not many safe lanes of fire for him to exploit. He's spotted up. Mr. Mitro's looking for punishing shots. Doesn't connect. Wonderkind can't push in, though, too aggressively. Looking to get a late push in. And he will connect into the lower glacis of Mr. Mitro. Now the E100's coming. The E100 is looking for the HE in the rear of the E5. He picks it up. He picks it up. That's what they were looking for. They were amazing tactical play there. Huge damage output of the E100. Mr. Burger needs it. He doesn't get it. Oh dear. He needs to pick off the E100, but look at this. The 263 is going to sacrifice its damage potential. Oh, but still the E100. And now, it was a great play, baiting with the 263. But the E100 was too low, and now the 263 and 113 go head-to-head over the corpse of the Reckitt. Oh dear, I think Mr. Burgo, the 113, it's his time to shine. Can he outperform here? He bounces, he's looking to find. Yes, he connects. And he's going to the 263. Now he just needs to bounce one more. If he bounces this one, he should be... No, he doesn't! He doesn't bounce. Mr. Burgo with the final shot, the WZ113, pulling the win out of the bag for Team FBI. Open up. Congratulations to our champions of the 2 versus 2 Elite League tournament. Fantastic. Oh, that was good. Beautiful play there by the Reckitt and Wonderkind to get the E100 in behind into the rear armor of the E5, but it was not enough at the end of the day. And just fantastic stuff. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Yes. Wonderful performance all round. So let's just see. Let's get out of the room. Huge shout out to CyberGhost and the other organizers of the 2 versus 2 Elite League tournament. Very well organized, well run. 16 teams, 32 players in total. Concluded this evening on stream. Really enjoyable. Really enjoyable to watch. Very fast paced. Much more fun than 1 versus 1. Great format. Absolute pleasure and honor to be able to stream that for you guys tonight. So yeah, that's the end. Let's just confirm. It's Team FBI Open Up are the winners. Team Uvu come in second place. That's not the official team name, but I'll be damned if I can pronounce it correctly. Team Degradation, Degradation Team, in third place, and Team Unicorn in for fourth, and lots of other very strong competitors fallen by the wayside in rounds 1 and 2. So that's all from me for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Plug it as I do as always. If you want to support the channel, link to the Patreon page is in the description below. Also a link to my Discord server, so if you're not there already and want to join as a guest, please do so. It'll be an absolute pleasure to have you there. And if we do any future giveaways or events or things, that'll be the place to connect for those. So massive thank you to the organizers, to the teams, and to you as the viewers. And looking forward to seeing you again soon. Don't have a lot of content pre-lined up at the moment. We've got some more replays coming hopefully before the next update. And actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to share this information with you yet at the moment. But hopefully, well, as you know, I'm going to be streaming gold tournaments on Saturdays. Hopefully we'll have less technical issues where the match fixtures get scheduled for 1970s. It's quite tough to make that time commitment. I don't have a time machine, so but hopefully that's a thing of the past, literally. And we'll be able to have some more technical issue-free gold tournament streams coming up on a weekly basis. As well, it's February now. Yeah, but in April, May, we should have some very exciting tournament streams coming up. I should be very, very busy. Most of the other stuff I've been doing to kind of fill the gaps between Twisters and Mobile Masters should fall by the wayside, and we should be focusing on that. So do stay tuned. Lots of great things coming. Thanks again. Make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Every little helps. Look forward to seeing you again, guys. Bye for now.
Too late for me, then it's too late for you. Can you promise me now that we will make it through? If I know what I want and I know what I need, should I fight for it now or forget everything? I can feel my heart pound, yeah, I can feel my heartbeat going faster right now, like the first time you cheat. God, I have to calm down, and I have to believe I can do this. just have to breathe.